That's it, my friend. So next we got Mashle, season 2, episode 4. Mash Burn Dead and the Brawny Balloon. So in this episode, the Divine Visionary exam has begun. And Mash receives some unexpected help during his challenge. Very unexpected. And we also begin to figure out who the toughest of the examinees are, who the baddies are, what are we up against? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So to begin this episode, the show, we learned that the the
Dead
Der
Irvins.
the Dervents, yeah, thank you. I was sounding that out.
So
Are
I like to
mhm,
call them dead servants. I think that's kind of what they're going for. They're just combining dead and servant.
Dead Irvins. Yeah, hey, I think you're right.
I
They are
mean,
apparitions of some sort, is what they said.
it's better than
Um,
dead Irvins, you know.
so we do learn that they are immune to magic and heal instantaneously from injury. And from this, the test takers decipher that the skill being judged, well, the announcer says that the skill being judged is the ability to escape, retreat, attack, retreat, which is very valuable. Got to be able to do that. So, did you think Mash would like breeze through this portion of the exam? Like he's done other things, just doing like ridiculous, dumb shit?
When I found out that they was actually immune to magic, I was like, okay, this is Mash's like shit right now. You know what I mean? Like this
Hmm.
is his type of shit. He's gonna like go crazy. I didn't think the popping of the balloon or popping of whatever would be that big of a deal, but they made it a big deal because they could heal themselves. That's how they kind of nerfed Mash on this one. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I was glad they did that. It made the episode much more fun. Although
Yeah.
seeing Mash straight left a big demon in the stomach was hilarious. He
Yeah, I
still got his
love
little bit of funny off.
I love seeing the reaction.
They're like, "What the fuck? He's supposed to run. What is he doing?"
I love that. I
Yeah, and
really did.
they called him a human weapon, and I was like, "You're not wrong. You're not wrong." But during the exam, Mash got helped by another contestant and the guy minimized him. I don't think they actually ever said his name, but I thought this guy was up to no good at first.
Same.
You
Yeah.
did? Okay.
Yeah.
And he was just a really nice guy. And I think he was there helping Mash because that's what Rain told him to do.
And I was also a little confused. Like, why would you help other people unless you could get one key and make out with like both of y'all could get out at the same time? Because at the end of the day, one key, like I assumed one key equals one entry out or one entry to being a winner. And so I was like, why would you work together with somebody else unless you're going to betray them, you know? Yeah.
Right.
So,
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that he maybe wasn't as confident in doing it himself and it was just going to take advantage of Mash.
yeah.
But we learned that they're from the same dorm. And I think Rain had something to do with that. Um, Especially since he said Rain was like, oh, he didn't tell me that he was, this nice of a guy. Because he was going to give Mash was going to hand the key over and like just go about his way. He's like, man, nah, you keep it. I like you. You cool with me. You cool with me. So one thing I've noticed, and they've kind of like leaned heavy into it this season, is like kind of portraying Mash as being very dumb. They did it in this episode by like the helper was like describing how to get the balloon out or the test really and just in general, and Mash was there slack jawed. Did they do this much in the first season? I don't remember them doing this much in the first season.
I think they did it a few times, but I don't think they did it like as much as they did it in this few episodes of this season.
Okay.
They didn't. This season they've like exaggerated it a lot more. Like whereas last season I think they just like uh showed like hinted at it and showed a few moments of it, but they didn't really like stick to it. Like so
Yeah. Yeah. I just think they're just trying to make sure that we know he's a meathead, an absolute meathead. They like you said, they hinted on it last season, but like, yeah, they were really, really leaning into it. It's kind of annoying to me. I feel like in the last season they were explaining more complicated things when he was doing that. But just like the
Yeah.
premise of the test and then like the battle royale part, like where he was dumbfounded again, I was like, this is simple stuff. Like, this is really simple.
Yeah, I mean, like the crystal thing, like I was like, how can you get confused on that? Like you like it's literally very simple, you know.
Don't let them break your crystal.
Yeah.
Hello.
Like I don't know. I guess it's just like instead of the door joke, I guess this is the gag of the season, maybe possibly,
Yeah, I haven't.
which is
I
a
think the door
shame.
jokes are done, and I'm
Yeah,
very sad about it.
yeah, it's a shame because I thought the door jokes was way better than him acting like he has just air. He's an airhead, so it's basically what they're trying to portray. So
Yeah, I thought this was all door and cream puff jokes, and now it's just cream puff jokes. Sad.
it's we haven't really even seen many cream puff jokes this season either. So maybe they're trying to go like a more serious route, but not serious, you know. So
Well, hopefully we get some on the back end, man, because I miss them. But so as they figure out how to break the balloon, Mash starts breakdancing and he fills the balloon with air to get the key. I thought this was fantastic. I was not expecting this at all. I thought he was just going to blow into it really hard using that strong diaphragm of his, but this was way better than what I had in my mind.
yeah, I absolutely thought he was gonna blow into it too. I was like, "There's no way he don't," you know. Uh,
Hmm.
and then the breakdance and the tornado, like I was like, "Wow." I
It was cool. I
was like,
really enjoyed that shit.
"Okay."
So this is the Mashal I know. This is what I'm talking about.
You know
Um,
what would have been funny? Like if they started doing like the helicopter thing, you know, he took his shirt off and then
oh yes.
they had they had the song, they whipped up the song and started playing it. Like that would have been hilarious, bro.
I would have hit the floor of my living
Yeah.
room hard. But
uh,
right after this scene, which was, I mean, my favorite scene of the show. I mean, of the episode, the helper unfortunately gets taken out by another contestant, Capaccio Lu Yang from Orca Dorm. And why do you think he's like targeting Adler Dorm? Because he threw our guy out of like the door with him and started stepping on his head. He challenged Mash pretty hard and like tried to throw water in his face. Like what's up with this guy?
so I think he was actually after Mash. Because what's I don't know his name, the senior, uh, or whatever that got demolished by him. He actually told Mash to go, and then as soon as he left, he was like, "Yeah, I knew I was right. I knew I'd felt something." And then we seen Carpaccio come in, and I guess just demolish him. And the only thing I can think of is Margaret. He's Orca's perfect, right?
Hmm.
So, and he got told by the divine visionaries to not allow Mash to complete to become a divine visionary, right? So I think that he sent Carpaccio to take care of Mash and make sure he didn't come out as a winner of the first stage of the divine visionary test. That's what I think.
Okay. I mean that makes sense, but like why beat up homeboy, you know?
Because the match wasn't there no more, and I think he just wanted to piss him off, and he
Let's
probably
see.
got
Let's
pissed
see.
off. He's
Oh
like,
yeah.
"Yeah, Mash ain't here. I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you, and take you out there and show Mash what I did to you."
That's some schoolyard bully shit right there. That's crazy.
Yeah, Orca be wild out there, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Carpaccio ends up, leaving and getting his key, throwing homeboy, the senior, out of the door with him. And he kind of goes up to Adler dorm and is like, yeah, I can do whatever I want to weaklings. We don't need him. I don't need him. No one cares. And Mash hit him with well, I haven't met anybody that's stronger than me. So, and then he gets confused by his own explanation, which is another way they made him look dumb again. Three times
Yeah,
in one episode is a little much. Um, I thought that was a pretty nice burn before he got confused with his own words.
I wanted him to just like when he was stepping on him and shit and talking shit, and Mash come up, I really wanted Mash to just throw a haymaker or something, you know?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
he was probably more concerned about getting disqualified from the event. But I don't know if they can have infighting while this is going on.
I mean, wouldn't that? I mean, if that was the case, then wouldn't Carpaccio be disqualified for like
Well, that
technically
well,
stomping on a body?
that was during a test though. This was
Well, it was
after.
after. It was after the test. He was doing it
Oh yeah, he
while
was
the
stomping on the
yeah
body. Yeah,
yeah
he'd already knocked him out, but he's stomping on his body. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
yeah,
So you could assume that like nothing is gonna happen since nothing happened to Carpaccio. Um, but I don't know. Who knows?
maybe Mash is just being a bitch. Who knows?
Baby Mash is saving it for the best for last, you know.
We shall see. We shall see. But lastly, in this episode, the next test for the Divine Visionary test is explained to us, and basically, it's just a battle royale where you're breaking the other team's crystals. There's teams of three. Each person gets a crystal, and once your last crystal is broken, you are done. You have failed. But unfortunately, Mash and Dot break and drop their crystals, leaving Finn as the only person on their team with one intact. And it's unfortunate because Finn has no talent.
He's a
Finn's
coward.
absolutely.
It's funny. They brought it up on the screen. I think they said 20 some seconds. It's all it took for Mash and Dot to for uh whatever heart team, blue team maybe,
Yeah,
which is their
same.
team, to get down to one crystal. It took 20 some seconds. And I was like, "Oh my god."
But like, where do they go from here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
they're all spread out in the test area? Like, how do you think they're gonna approach this whole thing?
so they had a pretty good plan back in the arena right after they dropped it. Mash and Dot was like, we'll just protect you and your crystal." But the thing is, when they entered the arena, like Bass said, that it split them up, and that's wild. I guess that's to give them kind of like the intense, like make the situation more intense and make it have more drama. Uh, so now we have to hope that Mash and Dot get to his side to protect him. But if I was them, I would I would send one of them to try to break other crystals and keep one of them with Finn, right?
Yeah, I would send one person out on like a crystal destroying mission. Probably Mash because it's Mash. He's dumb. Go smash crystal.
Yeah.
And have Dot like try to go find Finn.
Yeah. The only thing I could see with that is how you think Dot could like defend Finn from everything, though, is the only thing I would see about that. Like it would be
I think so. I was thinking about like just raw destructive power because that's a win condition too, right? You can destroy everybody else's crystals, and Mash seems to have a pretty easy time fighting other wizards.
yeah.
So maybe Finn doesn't even. I mean, Dot doesn't even find Finn in time. But regardless, Finn's gonna have to fend for himself until somebody finds him. I also don't think Mash would have a good time finding Finn, considering he's as dumb as he is.
Yeah.
Apparently,
But maybe Mash and Dot like fell together or something. That'd be crazy. Because we didn't really see nobody else. We just seen Finn all alone, and just him just freaking out. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
yeah, they're gonna have to play pretty aggressively. I think because the other teams know that okay, blue team only has one
Yeah.
crystal, so let's just go find that goddamn crystal.
Yeah, I think it's also going to be an issue with Rain as well, being on a different team. So,
Yes, Rain. I think it was Lance. Lance was on
oh
a
yeah,
different team.
Lance. Yeah, my bad, Lance. Same thing, kind of.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, so I thought this was gonna be like a tournament arc kind of thing. So far it's not really disappointed me yet, but it hasn't really um you know made me happy yet, So
Yeah, I think it could be better, but I think it's gonna continue to heat up a little bit.
I hope so. But
Yeah, but that's it, my friend. Let's do some One Piece.
yeah, let's